What's something people typically don't know about cats until they have one as a pet? That they sometimes register smell through their mouth, so they'll sniff something/someone/another cat's butt and then stare at you with their mouth partially open in a most unsettling way. If you have a routine, they will adapt to it. My cat gets upset if we stay up late. He goes to lay in his bed and will meow to tell us it's bedtime. And the flip side though, if we try to sleep in, he wakes us up when we usually wake up lol. They snore. Cats, like dogs, can sense when you're not well. I'm currently recovering from sinus surgery and my cat didn't leave my side for 3 days. Extra affectionate. She also seems to sense that my face is currently off limits to boops as she often does. She's more back to normal behavior now, but I had a nice recovery attendant for a few days. The random running for no reason during the night. The belly is not necessarily a touch and you die zone, you have to earn the trust to see it and the privilege to rub it, which is a specific treat with my cat because she loves belly rubs but is avoidant of most all people. They do learn their names and come when you call them, and they will follow you around. Cats need entertainment too or they will get destructive. Cats can communicate their needs very clearly, and I don't just mean screaming at you to be fed or standing by the back door wanting out. It's really hard to explain to a non-cat owner, but cats are very expressive. You get to know their moods and signals. They are very good at training you. I'll add to this. Something you might not know about cats until you have 2 of them is just how resilient and strong they are. I used to be so afraid of picking my cat up and handling him until the second one showed up, and when I'd watch them play fight I remember thinking, what the hell, this is UFC tier shit. Had him in a headlock and all. After that I became much more comfortable picking up, holding and in general handling my cats. Helps a lot if you need to apply medication or handle the cat for the vetsies. They are smart as hell. I got my first one, about 6 to 7 years ago. She jumped into my car window when I was eating a sandwich, which almost gave me a heart attack that some strange animal jumped into my car. She was dirty, skinny, and scruffy, so I gave her some of my turkey sandwich. Couldn't find anyone who claimed her, so I took her to the vet. They gave her shots and treated her for worms, so I'm guessing she was a young stray. I took her home with the intention of rehoming her, but within about a week or 2 she woke me up in the middle of the night freaking out, so I followed her to my basement and my water heater was flooding my basement. I looked at her and said, you earned it and can stay, kitty. She did the slow blink and the rest is history. Been best pals since. She never grew very large. She's about 7 pounds or so, about 60% of the size of a Norman cat. So it's like a kitten for life, I guess. They're very cuddly and needy. If they like you they'll meet you at the door. They drool when they are happy. Kind of like dogs lol. My cat, when she's purring and cuddling me, will start drooling. They are far more affectionate than people think. They are like people. Some are kind and loving, some are just psychotic. My current cat is the latter. He likes to randomly attack me. My previous cat was soulful, beautiful, and slept with my every night of his life loudly crying face. How much they shed. Hair everywhere in your house. Even if you vacuum every day, still you find hair everywhere. You have to lint roll your clothes so often. That cats aren't as independent and self-sufficient as they are popularly supposed to be. They like to follow you around, sit on you or near you. Remember to close the door when you go to the loo or you'll have a cat staring at you. They love carbs. Leave a loaf of bread or tortillas out in the open and they will tear through the packaging and eat a chunk out of it. I'm now a stepdad to 2 cats. I didn't expect them to have so many different levels of trust. I've noticed every benchmark I've reached with them. I remember when they let me touch their paws. I remember when they let me touch their bellies. I remember when they started coming to me when being called. I remember when they started being attracted to my scent and gained a fondness for my computer chair as a result. I feel like I'm unlocking bits and pieces of their love on a monthly basis. I absolutely adore them. Such wonderful gentlemen. When fluffy cats get old like 16, they stop grooming themselves thoroughly. Then you need to keep up brushing and removing the little fur knots that pull their skin. If a cat has a pink nose, the shade of pink changes depending on the weather/temperature. Even feral barn cats can be very loving, especially if you feed them. Used to have one do the whole lassie come home routine running along the hilltops when she saw my car. Her owner, my landlady, said I was brave when I ended up with her sitting on my lap. Edit. Also, don't play cat teaser with a feral barn cat unless you want a cat attached to your arm. They work out the game very fast and end it equally fast. They are extremely smart. Soft kitty snores are adorable. They are affectionate and they will seek you out just for pets. Cats do love you back. They think they're protecting you. And apparently cardboard is tasty. They love to wake you up in the middle of the night. They will tell you what they want if you pay attention to their mannerisms. My wife taught me what to look for, and it still amazes me how well they can communicate. Having a cat and having lily flowers in your home can kill the cat just from the pollen in the air. Poinsettias are horribly poisonous and can kill your cat if ingested. Same goes for tulips. A lot of houseplants that one would just have are toxic if not deadly to your feline friend. Do some research on what is and is not okay to have your cat stay happy and healthy. You need to put the water bowl in a different spot from where you put their food. Cats instinctively fear water contamination and will be reluctant to drink water that was close to food. If your cat tends to drink water from the toilet bowl or the sink, that's probably why. Also, you will be woken up early often. They do silly show horse prancing when they think nobody is watching. Cats entertain themselves and it's quite silly. They are the most wonderful and loving creatures. They have great hearing. Can hear if it is you or someone else opening the front door. They are insanely good at being where you don't want them, and doing what you don't like. They love showing off their buttholes. I have more than a few cats and I constantly have at least one cat butthole in my face at most times. 9 times out of 10, you'll no longer need an alarm clock. Whether you leave the bedroom door open or not, they will find a way to wake/get you up early in the morning to feed them. Red Heart. Cat purrs have different frequencies for different things. It has been shown that certain purrs are used for certain things such as decreasing blood pressure, improving circulation, reducing heart attacks and more in not just themselves but in other people as well. This is why cats will come and lay on you or become more affectionate if you're sick, because they're slowly helping you heal with their purring frequencies. It's like having a mini massager as well. Their purrs can do a lot of things, even make the frequency different so that it will annoy you to make you get up. The soliciting purr, as I call it, mine does it to take my spot. I just think it's cool that having a cat can help you improve faster since they're mini medics. They will barf on anything that's difficult to clean. But never, ever on a tiled floor. Don't trim their whiskers to make them even. OMG, do not do that. That they tear a piece of your heart out when they die. Lost 2 in a month and it kills.